right back up where we were. We're on 166. This is our second part. The other video went a little longer than I thought, so it paused on me. So number 11, where we have a number line. We've already cut it to 6 equal parts, and I was explaining to you how I do that. When you have a total of 6, what you can remember is you're always going to need one less line. So if my total is 6, I'm going to need to draw 5 lines to make those 6 parts. But remember, you want 6 sections, not 6 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm counting the spaces. Now let's label them. 6 total, so all of them are going to have a denominator of 6. Even that whole number is going to have a denominator of 6. First line is 1, 6. Second line, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6, 6, 6. Now I want to show 4, 6. So to label that, I'm going to put a big dot, shade it in, right where I want that 4, 6 to be. So there's no questions. You could even circle it if you're afraid your teacher could not find that answer. Explain how I knew where to label 4, 6. I knew, I knew I needed to be on the 4th line out of 6 total sections. And that's exactly what we did. We made our 6 total sections, and then we marked them all, and then we labeled that 4 out of 6, because that's what we want. 12, use the number line to below to show that there are 8 eighths. So we want our total, go ahead and write total, to be 8 this time. So what did I tell you? I like to do my 2's. So I know that in the middle of this line is going to make 2 sections, and 8 divided by 2 is 4. So that means I need 4 sections on the front and 4 sections in the back. So that should give me 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, I'm counting the pieces, not the lines. If it's 8 sections, I should only have drawn 7 lines. It's always one less. Now, it's wanting me to show that there's 8s in one whole, 8 eighths. So let's just label all of them as our 8s. 4 eighths is in the middle. And then this whole number we can see would definitely be 8 eighths. Go ahead and circle that. Anytime your numerator and denominator match, it equals 1. 8 eighths is 1. All right, last page, number 13. Zara and John are hiking on a trail that is 2 miles long. There are signs marked each eighth, so they like eighths again. 1/8 of a mile long on the trail. Draw a number line to show the length of the trail, then mark the number line off to show where each sign ends, okay? So our number line needs to start at 0. Here's my question. Where does my number line need to end at? Where does my number line need to end? 2. It's 2 miles long. So halfway, we need our whole number 1. And then at the end, we need to have 2 miles, because each one of these is a mile. So I'm actually going to put M-I, M-I, M-I to help us remember these are all miles, okay? Now we want it to be in eighths. We want to cut our holes into 8 sections. So the next thing I'm going to do is just like I did on that last one. Oops. Gotta make them equal. I went a little crazy there, didn't I? I'm going to need to put 8 equal sections between 0 and 1. And I've got another mile to do the same thing. So I'm going to need 8 equal sections. This is where y'all got to be super neat. And I will probably give you a ruler to help you, but you're not measuring anything. You're just using it to keep those lines straight if you need to. So 0 to 1 should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sections, not lines, sections. 1 to 2 should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sections as well. Now we're going to label all of these number lines, all of these lines. So my denominator I already know is 8 all the way down. There are 8 sections between 0 and 1. There's going to be 8 sections between 1 and 2. We're doing 8s. So every section is an 8. Even those whole numbers get a fraction. Now let's label them across. 1 8, 2 8s, 3 8s, 4 8s, 5 8s, 6 8s, 7 8s, 8 8s. You should be at your 1 mark, your 1 mile. Now they're going to turn into improper fractions, correct? Because we're passing 1. So now we're going, the numerator is now going to be the biggest. So after 8 8s, 9 8s, 10 8s, 11 8s, 12 8s, 13, 14, 15 8s, and then 16 8s is on the number 2 mile marker. Your whole numbers have to have fractions on them as well, or you're going to mess up on your counting. Part B. Zara stopped for water at the 3/8 mile sign. Label the 3/8 mark on the number line with a Z for Zara. So let's find our 3/8. 1 8, 2 8. Here's 3 8s. We're going to put a dot to mark it and the letter Z for Zara. Part C. John stopped to rest after 12/8 miles. Label the 12/8 mark on the number line with a J for John. So 1 8, 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 8s. We're going to mark it. We're going to put a capital J for John. Part D. Who stopped before the 1 mile mark? Who was it that stopped before they got to 1 mile? Zara. So Zara stopped before 1 mile. Second question. Who stopped after the 1 mile mark? John, right? Because he's way down here. John stopped after 1 mile. Sorry. Thought I said it wrong, but I didn't. Now, if I'd have just put Zara, John, we wouldn't know who was what. That's why we wrote a sentence there. Then it says, how do you know? Well, I can talk about improper fractions because Zara is before 1 and John is after 1. Before means in front of, after means behind. Zara, we could even say Zara is between 0 and 1, and John's between 1 and 2. So John walked further before he stopped, didn't he? Again, if you need more time, you can pause the video or go back and re-watch it. Okay, that is your lesson pages out of your iReady book. You will be working on these number lines the rest of the week. You will have red pages to do, and I will also have a video for your interactive notebook to do. And that's it. That'll get us through this week.